players and trips they got to work through.
Yes, and it's given plenty of time as well for KC to get themselves rotated over here to Liquid. Got to move with a little bit of pace, but as you say, stalled out because of these smokes. It's looking a little bit ropey, but this is where you might see this massive utility just descend on the battlefield.
I mean, they're just getting kills through smokes now. Team Liquid routed, and they lose the through from this one.
Cover going out.
Stalled out a little bit too long. Paranoia coming all the way through. But you can just see the crossfires that are sat here ready and waiting. There's a bit of a scrap inside the smoke, but it's safe, left alone against 4 with 5 seconds on the clock. Pistol comfortably going the way of KC.
Safe's gotta die. Okay, good. Core, they have to clear out Cat. So often you'll see a late lurk from an attacker here trying to pinch you back into tree. So they spend a lot of time working on that. But they have plenty of util to try and farm away here on the retake.
Nothing on really going on towards short. Instead, it's just Safe popping off. Wants to really add some more numbers onto that 130 they collected last week, and he's starting it in style here in round 3. Scream, all that's left alive against 4 players on the other side, but it does feel like Liquid have found their bounce back ender. Finding 1, still 3 more to go.
Yeah, Scream will get his, run on out of there. Team Liquid, very effective round, and it came after a little bit of early presence around mid. One of the great things that you have when you play a little bit slow coming back in. So there's some options now to try and fight on through with this one, but no paranoia, no flashes to go with.
Here we go as well. Good cuss coming out as well. Haven't really collected onto too many of those. They're still coming in for the plant. Just found the one as he was going in for the plant, but at range, it's Navira to find the kill onto Redgar. Now a 4v4 in the post plant. Heaven under control of KC, but not for much longer. 2 quick kills, make it 3 for Team Liquid. Once again, it's 1 man left standing on KC, and Team Liquid in firm control.
Was XMS there the whole... how did he get down in hell with 3 players on site? That was absolutely nuts. Doesn't end up mattering. Nats gets the kill to close.
About almost
20 seconds,
going
guys.
down, and they've got to make the push happen. They've kind of been greeted by this dump utility that was still remaining for KC. Flash is still coming on through. It's looking really ropey for Liquid.
Oh god, they've actually just lost the round. They can't get onto site and plant. All the utility is coming through for Karmine. They're trying to fight their way out, but 6, 5, 4, the clock ticks down. There's no time to plant the spike. They have to find a couple of kills.
No way.
They can't come in quickly enough.
Can't find the last
Players with a pretty nice swing. They can play that 1-2 and punish him if he goes forward.
Posting up super close here as well. We've had a lot of fun.
He knows.
With the shorty yesterday. He knows they're going for... But changes at the last second and loses his life for it. Classic Valorant timing moment. Scream finds 2 though. Soulcast 2 to find for himself, but feels plenty doable, assuming they didn't know where he is. But they do! And Soulcast wins both. An easy flick from head to head. We're up to 3. 1 use, so be it. But now will be a good time to see some of these come online, especially given there are matching forces on the other side. And there comes the KO wall.
Yeah, that was actually Soulcast slamming that one, trying to force it on through here, and it's good, right? Just trades 1 for 1. They'll be able to resurrect him. Safe getting the kill with the wall hacks through smoke too. And it's just Scream stuck here on stairs. They're trying to clear him with util, but he's good for 1.
It's good for literally 1 as well in the name of Scream. Safe onto a 3rd in the round as Redgar's getting that spike down. We got a 2 versus...
I genuinely believe Soulcast won the entire round with utility right there. And a lot of it was Karmine Corp playing that he can play off of on site. You have Nuzera that can slam an ultimate. So I think actually Team Liquid moving into B is going to be much better for them.
Well, they catch the 1, but it's not the one they were after. The one off towards the left, Scream was caught out by that paranoia, and they chose to rotate completely through mid, just get tree completely smoked off, and then put all your focus back on towards B. So this tree here really is working for them, catching KC a little off guard. XMS gets 1 back, but site has been conceded.
Yeah, they didn't know exactly. They knew players were in mid, and they were just kind of waiting. I think their positioning over on A would have been absolutely perfect if something like that had worked out.
Unfortunate.
Hey, yeah, I mean, he's just trying to grab a gun and escape. He, at the end of the day, won't be too unhappy. All right.
Posted this time around off towards the spawn side of B, which means they're ready and willing to fight. Out come a flash as well, and they get the swing off the back of it, even through the smoke as well. They don't care about this. Soulcast is sitting going for the plant, but they've got the cross ready.
Yeah, Nuzera has ultimate for the retake. That's why there's 2 players of TL still in B. Also with the chaos of how that round played off. They're going to try to dodge away from all of it.
4 ults invested in the round as out comes the Hunter's Fury as well. They see a couple, no one's going to go down, but they even get tagged up on the way through. It looks like it's not going to go the way of Team Liquid though. Finally, KC battle their way through. But what did it cost them? Absolutely everything.
A win's a win. I don't care how much it takes, and they didn't even have to use Nuzera's ultimate.
Develops the entire site. Every single member of Liquid scatters out to the high winds, and for now, at least he's looking for a way back into things.
Huge stall though, Safe. Does use knives. I think you got an entry with those. Sees Nuzera in backside, Scream in a fantastic position, but the flood comes in. They're pinched and they fall. 2 players now on the flank from Karmine Corp though. Still Soulcast playing back towards spawn. They might not even need him. Yumpy's there for 3 on the round. And Tingles now. Oh, I love how Safe is trying to play outside of the smoke in mid, but a great Prowler forces him back.
And here he is as well. A little bit messy there between Redgar and Navera, but it's Redgar coming out on top, finds one back onto the other side. Safe expecting a while to his right, but simply not the right place to be. It really has become a battleground here in mid, but yet no one really looking too dominant just yet, 3v3.
I mean, the A site should belong to Karmine Corp. They just have to get the spike out of here. Safe's continuing to peek out through the smoke in mid, and now the walk-up from Shin is absolutely massive. You can see Nats is maybe worried about that lurk, but Safe not quite so much. A huge kill to go down. And now Nats, unless he can find something, this round is over.
Bailed off on the plant as well. But it's all going to come to some work here as well. For one coming up as well from main, unless Nats can win it out here in a 1v2, and he gets 2 as well. Down goes the spike. Can he make it a 3 to clutch out the pistol? Of course he can. 9 and 4 for Lick.
Time, but Scream whiffs.
Wrong spot, wrong place.
Oh, are they going to swing off the camera tap? Nope, they're just going to get murdered.
It looks about ready to. Again, a slight mistiming as well because you had the drone coming through, but immediately it's go time.
30 seconds left.
The concuss in backside. I mean, great util control. Just watch your minimap when a hit is coming in like this. Like, Yumpy was hit with absolutely everything. Still somehow had a slight window in which he was going to be okay as he just...
Expecting a late rotate coming across from A as well, but there's nothing to be found. KC very comfortably taking round 15.
Yeah, KC are heavy armor enthusiasts, so kills here especially are meaningful for Team Liquid. The problem is there's going to be a paranoia. Redgar's position on Switch, the second they see some people, he can hurl this paranoia when he hears the footsteps coming in, and then Nats and him can both swing off it. It's brutal. Or they just stall with it. A little disappointing.
They've kind of got themselves held up here, KC, at least a smidge, but they've still got that numbers advantage they're looking for. A slight miss as well. Will he find more than one? No, he will not. Gets one immediately responded to by the other side. And now it's all down to Soulcast on back of site as well with some help from above. Here's Angel on top. Nats bringing one down too. The last couple to march through here. Looks like they've managed to turn it around as well. These 2 against 4. Done all they need to.
Yumpy with shock darts coming on in clutch. Knows exactly where the player's trying to plant that one, and coming on down. The Odin bullets with Cypher play. It's something you need to be tracking. Holding down tab, making sure you're prepared for the ults the other team has.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah, also,
not like this.
You want to press tab to see if Safe's on the other team, because then you just dodge.
That's just FF at that point. Yeah. It's game over, done and dusted. Even the ult comes online in case he feels that he really needs it to rub salt in the wounds. Nuzera finds Nats at the very least to give his team a small breath of hope, but Scythe stands firm. 3 kills for himself. Navera, the only one left standing. This feels like a Liquid map through and through.
Don't worry, guys, I got this. Nope, I don't got this. Yumpy got it.
Comfortable victory.
Forced into making this play into A regardless, and TL are kind of leading it. Soulcast has already moved over.
Yeah. I mean, Nuzera's got to make the commit here at some point.
But the bird gives them the information, so it's a great timing for KC to pop on that. Just a 1-for-1. There's 2 players already rotated for TL.
Straight away they go. This is it, the immediate flooding towards A. Sure, 2 have rotated over to make it a 4 versus 3 on site. It's Nats finding one for himself. Soulcast into a second before Nuzera finds the trade, but it's an easy closeout in round 1 for TL. It's a good early read onto Redgar. But as you've seen, you know, across both this map, at least in the first couple of rounds and also back on the previous, KC do like taking things slow, and they're being rewarded here for it as well. They've just let Team Liquid walk at them, basically.
The paranoia and the sky flashes to set you up. So can't imagine that this is anything more than a little bit of a throwaway. Talk about the breach. How good is it for re-clearing the space here? Although I don't think any of the util connected. This has given KC big issues now.
Through the flash as well.
They lost Spike. They have control of B site, but not B main and not the Spike.
Yeah, Spike was still coming in through spawn. They had 3 coming in through heaven, and really that was the gameplay. That was the plan, to pull it all together. And at this point, it looked to be such a good round for KC. But Yampy stamps all over them with a
round. That's what happened a few times ago in round 3, is they lost Spike because there were only 2 players guarding it.
30 seconds left.
Trying to jump scout out here as well to see exactly what's going on, and he's got the right idea. He reads that they're all here as well, and Soulcast gonna take on 4 by himself and walk away with 1, snagging it out and getting away. Yampy into a second. It's falling apart here for KC. They've been so slow that it's just let this 3 to 4 way crossfire get set up, and Liquid are deleting them. Coming out from KC, though, the clock once again is working against them. They've all stacked up here on their push through A main. Rather than trying to split across both coming into Heaven and through A main, they're all trying to force their way in together. They've got to watch out on the flank behind them, though, as Nats is lurking around looking to do some damage. They've managed to get inside of sight, but they weren't aware of Redgar, who just completely domes them. And even when it feels like they're getting the right plan together, Liquid shut it down. It's yet...
Still haven't tagged into it.
Oh, Nats. Super close and sees one, but no, he's swinging for the man on the near side. Could have gone for either. Instead, it's going to end up in a trade with Scream collecting that kill. He's now got his ult on as well.
Great timing. Redgar not even worried if there was going to be another player in A main. Had only seen the two off the early swing out of Nats, so takes the mini gamble there and it pays off hugely.
There is just no net positive event in this game, it feels, for KC. Every time it looks like they've got something going for them, there is someone there for a trade. They're being punished elsewhere on the map. Liquid just suffocating them.
When you play this controlled, slow, however you want to call it, style on
30
split,
seconds left.
when you start losing rounds when the executes come in, all you can rely on is like, okay, do we have like players that can get good lurk timings, right? We saw it through Heaven. This is the second time even in this round. And the fact is, there's just the Cypher util that's been put up in mid, but it's been effective enough that Karmine Corp haven't really had lurk opportunities. Team Liquid are playing very deep and not giving chances over for solo players to win fights. They're only playing off angles. They've got Sage to North A, South A.
Never heard it in my life.
The ultimates are coming in!
But will they get anything done with them as well? Out comes the rocket, and sure enough, down goes Redgar.
The shorty gaming now too from Safe. He can't find anything. Yes, ult after ult after ult. Throw them all out, win the round, and Yumpy is still giving TL a chance.
Still in the 3 versus 3. It feels like all things still equal.
Look where Shin is playing though. He was trying to hide inside the Astro Wall, but the neural theft from Nats is going to spot him out, force him back into CT. Now TL aware of that. Yumpy's playing forward.
Too far forward and no way. Yumpy's on for a second. 2 aces in 1 game, and even when...
We can hit 1/10 of what Sideshow has.
We're trying to make this work again on the A hit. It's just not going to work because you're running straight into the op. Time and time again, they've just been absolutely butchered. Out comes the ult from Shin once more. Finding nothing for it. I say that as he finds one. Safe finds his second. Gonna find a third. No, Yumpy steals it away. He's like, hang on a minute. This is my map to shine. 20 kills he now currently sits at. Make it 21. Blitzing his...
In Heaven. Now the reposition to screens, one on site. There's no way Karmine are getting in here. The concuss doesn't even hit all of screens.
And they're still ready. A 1-for-1 to get things off at the very least, but they're safe. It gets a collat as well, I think, onto Shin. And XMS at the same time makes it a third. What can we even say? Do we need a halftime at this point? I'm not so convinced.
Hold.
No. No.
Nope.
No.
Actually, the combined utility slightly delayed, or just dodged from. Redgar hadn't fully committed in there.
Well, they baited a bunch in towards B as well, so with all that now going down, they've hard forced back over towards A, but they've got to go deep. They've got to find these 2 players. They found 1, they found 2. Nivera's going pretty big here, but can't get the next. Into just 1 left on site. Soulcast to give us a 13-0. It's not going to be the case.
Nope.
The KC saved them. Scar with at least a gun in hand. Have you recovered? Are you okay?
Slightly. If Karmine Corp win, then I can recover. And then it's just Giga Chad 5-head, didn't need to buy. Now we're rich for the next round, but something tells me it's not going to be that. Nivera still doesn't have a gun, man.
Oh,
he still doesn't have a gun.
That's
Nats has a
side.
freaking Phantom.
No 0 to clutch. No to the 1. Started running over. And here we go. Surely with that flash coming in, they know exactly what's coming in at this point. But 2 have managed to get past XMS. Do they even know he's at the back here? Surely they do. They've put him out with the dog as well. And Cuss comes through, everything raining down on him. And now they're all stacked up 3 towards the single spot.
Concussed XMS on site. He just killed his teammate with the fault line.
I didn't even cock it. Carry on, Endo, all yours.
I don't think I will.
It's been a game, is the best way I can describe it. But with 1 left standing and a total finish out. A 13-2, Trevor called it on the desk.